Why do people believe that Carmelo Anthony is innocent?
He was not an aggressor. Carmelo was not an aggressor. He was minding his damn business when the boys came up to him.
We the crowd. We the queen. Carmelo Anthony will not free. We the crowd.
They silenced Carmelo and his family.
The main reason that people think he's innocent is, well, because of his race, and people are mainly just siding with him due to that and just making it a race issue. However, the reason why he isn't innocent is because he did premeditate this. If you guys don't know, he said, "Touch me and see what happens," and then stabbed him. So he knew he was going to stab Austin Metcalf. And plus, self-defense, because he's trying to claim self-defense, is using reasonable force to protect yourself. This is not reasonable. He got pushed one time and then grabbed a knife and stabbed him. That is not proportional at all when it comes to protecting yourself. But what are your thoughts about this situation?
Okay, I'm gonna make this real quick. Stop it. Stop the lies. It's official. The witnesses have testified. The cameras have seen it. Don't keep coming up here talking about Carmelo Anthony was jumped. He was not. Carmelo Anthony was a victim of racial discrimination. He's not. He was a young man who had a thug mentality, and he went there and he thought he was going to get him an easy score. The young white boy didn't back down, so he stabbed him. Simple and plain. All y'all for all this time was saying self-defense and those two boys was bullying him. Nobody was bullying him. He was the bully. He had no business under that tent. They keep teams separated because of rivalries. You know for a fact, if you grew up when I did in the 80s, you didn't put Redskins and Cowboys under the same tent because you knew it was going to be a fight. You didn't put Boston Bruins and Pittsburgh Penguins under the same tent. We going to be fighting. Till my Hartford Whalers, Carolina Hurricanes. You didn't put us with the Chicago Blackhawks or the Canadians. You didn't put us under the same tent. You didn't put Lakers and the Celtics under the same tent. You didn't do that. Some schools' rivalries are so big, Carolina and NC State at one time, or Carolina and Duke. You didn't do that because somebody's going to say something and they're going to fight. They knew that then. They knew it now. He went there looking for trouble and he got it. And all those black activists were running around, like in this video I'm about to show you.
Only good cracker is a dead cracker. Only good cracker is a dead cracker. Only good cracker is a dead cracker.
Disgrace, man.
Cracker.
It's disgusting.
Only good cracker is a dead cracker. Only good
You gotta be ashamed of himself.
Racism is wrong. When black folk do it, it's wrong, and you have to call it out. And thank you, Will Johnson of United America First. I'm going to put the link below.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Guys, we got some very, very interesting and shocking news coming out of the Carmelo Anthony trial. And I'm going to be real. There was a huge break, a lunch break, and it went longer than they said it was going to. And a lot of people were wondering, oh, did he take a plea deal? Did something happen? Because apparently Carmelo's team was supposed to be bringing in a whole bunch of witnesses, and they only brought 6 in for the day. And they ended up resting. That's what happened. They ended up resting. But what's even more insane is that, and more shocking really, is that Carmelo Anthony refused to take the stand. So that was the reason why there was such a pause. Like, it was well over an hour and a half of people waiting to go back into the courtroom to hear the rest of testimony, to hear what defense was going to present in this self-defense, in their self-defense claim. And the one main person that they could have brought in to actually testify and tell his side of everything would have been Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony taking the mother-loving stand, and he ended up not doing it. So now the defense rests. They're going straight into closing arguments tomorrow, and then the jury will have an opportunity to deliberate, to figure out if this young man did this maliciously or did this out of self-defense. I will say this. I'm very shocked because he had an opportunity to say his piece and say his part. Now, I understand him taking the stand could also bite him right in the ass, y'all. it could be very detrimental to his case. But at the same time, when all of his witnesses kind of fell apart today, this would have been really, really crucial for the defense side. But what say you? I mean, I think that he made a very, very devastating choice by not taking the stand. But what are your thoughts? Comment down below. Do you think it would have helped him? Do you think it would have destroyed him? Or do you think it would have remained the same in your opinion as far as the verdict? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Hit that like, hit that follow. More to come. Wow.
All the shit that you're saying in this soliloquy right here, brother. As somebody, I'm a fan of Charleston White. Shout out to Charleston White. I can actually agree with a lot of his opinions on black culture, but this one, I don't know why he flip-flopping on this one. He's going, if you go from praising the white man to hating the white man, you gotta pick a lane, okay? So that's first of all. Second of all, when you look at this case, right? This is looking at, like, he was stabbed in the chest. Okay, everybody, they're doing a lot of pro-black people are doing a lot of whataboutisms, and you're gonna be mad when he's found guilty because you're filling your head with whataboutisms and you're just not looking at the facts staring at you. That's why they didn't put a lot of black jurors, because black people would be too biased. If you've ever been to jury duty, they usually try to stay away. They try to get the most unbiased way of looking at it. I'm not saying that the whites that they chose were the right people. They should have went with Asian and Indians, but if you look at the population of the people in that area where this occurred, in this city, they probably couldn't find anybody. When you pick jurors, you have to pick away people that are going to be less emotionally attached to the situation, which it would be in this situation. It shouldn't be white or black jurors, neither here or there. But when we're talking about the length of the knife, I'm an emergency trauma nurse. I have dealt with young men like Carmelo Anthony. I see more black young men on my stretcher than I see white young men, but that's a discussion for another day. When this gentleman came in with a knife in his chest, he was bleeding into his pericardium. So the best thing that they could have done while prepping him for surgery, while the nurses are getting multiple IVs, like large bore IVs, large bore means 18 meaning the diameter of the IV or larger, placed in a large vein, either in the vesic or cephalic vein, to increase blood flow and bring up his blood pressure. More than likely, he was breathing, he had a cardiac tamponade, which is bleeding into the pericardium, the sac around the heart, which then infringes on contractility and blood pressure, leading to hypotension. Hypotension means lower blood pressure. They had to evacuate that while trying to patch a wound, while prep the surgery. This is why this young man died. This is why, regardless of the length of the knife, which it does not have to go that deep, I don't care what that medical examiner said, he could have punctured his heart and punctured his pericardium by doing so.
And this is just disgusting.
My face on camera. We kill crackers. Where I come from, we kill them. And if I ever see you outside of Texas, you gonna have a problem. Yup. I'm gonna wrap you up in that flag and I'm gonna set it on fire. I like the smell of burning flesh, don't you? Don't you?
All talk.
Don't you?
All talk, black man.
See, the time of you having fear on us is over, cracker. It's over, cracker. We ain't scared of you. We gonna do some Nat Turner shit on you, motherfuckers.
Nat Turner. Boy.
Don't mind me, I'm just packing my son's track meet bag. You know, you gotta have this, it's standard. All right, and you gotta always keep a little snack on you. They get dehydrated, this'll help you out. And of course, last but not least, you gotta have this in there, right? And Carmelo, isn't that what Carmelo taught us? Self-defense. I'm over here teaching my son how to catch a football. Meanwhile, this guy's teaching his son how to catch a life sentence. Y'all are so damn silly and embarrassed. Took this boy's life for no reason. Austin Metcalf and his brother, they're heroes. They seen you looking crazy and they wanted you to get out of there. They protecting their teammates from you. Why don't you just take the knife out and wave it around and show everybody the crazy nigga you are? You didn't even give Austin a chance. Well, now the detective is saying that his knife was legal to have. I don't care if he had a pencil on him. He stabbed a child in the heart. That's murder. It's illegal. And he should go to prison for life.
Again, man, listen, this Carmelo Anthony shit is more likely than not only going to go one way, bro. The state prosecution has arrested this case and called all these witnesses and pretty much has an ace in the hole with the brother. They did not put the twin brother, the identical twin brother, on the witness stand. Everything that you niggas said was a lie. Him getting jumped, a lie. The videotape showing that he was jumped, a lie. They went over all this shit, and you niggas threw $500,000 behind this case, behind his defense, because y'all wanted to see the nigga win when he was in the dead ass wrong, bro. I'm gonna say this again. Had this been reversed as to where Austin Metcalf killed Carmelo Anthony because he pushed him, you niggas would be screaming murder. You'd be calling that white boy a murderer, right? But because you niggas are obsessed with race and you only care about it when a white person kills a black person, we're here now. This shit shouldn't even made it to trial, bro. This is one of the clearest fucking open and shut cases of murder ever. All right, look up the statutes, Texas Penal Code when it comes to murder, and just look up for yourself. You niggas are being zealots, okay? And this is bad. This makes us look bad. It makes us look fucking barbaric and stupid, and just, you know, you don't even care about the facts. You just want an outcome, right? So again, when this comes out, the way that it comes out, right? Y'all are gonna be mad for what? Like I said, if you're cool with kids killing kids over kid shit, how many times you got in a fight as a kid, right? How many times you pushed somebody as a kid? Do you think it would have been cool for a person to pull out a fucking knife, stab you in the chest, and kill you on the spot? Of course not, right? But because, again, you niggas are obsessed with this motherfucking race war y'all got in your head, $500,000 y'all wasted, okay? And y'all getting behind a kid that killed another fucking kid, bro, over nothing. There is no self-defense here. Go look at, don't take my word for it. All the testimony of the kids, even the people that the defense started, the defense witnesses started saying, hey man, nah, this was wrong, all right? Don't take my word for it, go look it up. And shit like this saying, I'm gonna stand behind him regardless even if he dead wrong, bro, this don't help black people at all, dog, in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Think about the message and the precedent that this sets, all right? Think about it. We're telling kids now, hey man, somebody touch you, kill him. Somebody push you, kill him. Somebody punch you, kill him. Not fight back. Not de-escalate the situation, right? But again, you niggas only fucking care because it was a white boy involved. Even though if it was the other way around, you niggas would be asking for the complete total opposite. Word in hell.
So black people can't be racist? Well, watch this. We kill crackers. Where I come from, we kill them. I'm gonna wrap you up in that flag and I'm gonna set it on fire. We gonna do some Nat Turner shit on you motherfuckers. Neanderthal, I don't give a fuck what you say. Only good cracker is a dead cracker. Only good cracker is a dead cracker. Okay, so this took place at a rally being held for Carmelo Anthony, the black high school student who is accused of stabbing another high school student, Austin Metcalf, while they were at a track meet in Frisco, Texas back in April of 2025. Now, for some bizarre reason, Anthony has become a cult celebrity amongst many African Americans. Many think he's being unjustly prosecuted and that he acted in self-defense, even though he bought a large kitchen knife to a track meet for some strange reason, and it was Metcalf who met his demise at the point of that knife. But beyond the facts of the case, which is currently taking place there in Texas, my question here for the mainstream media is this: where are you on this particular video? Now, you are the self-proclaimed harbingers of social justice. You're supposedly the exposers of violent racists in America. But if you are, why isn't this front page news? Why isn't a man who is openly declaring that he kills white people newsworthy? Let's turn it around. What if this was a rally and a white man in a Confederate flag t-shirt showed up and started loudly proclaiming that the only good end is a dead end? That would be front page news with extensive 24-hour coverage. You'd be bringing in experts and talking about the pervasive racism that exists in America and how white supremacy is running rampant. And by now, you know this individual's name, rank, and serial number had he been a white man doing what I just said. His online manifesto would probably have been uncovered by now, when we already have a catchy nickname like the Frisco white supremacists floating around out there. CNN, ABC, NBC, where are you on this? You know, actually, we know where you are because the bias here is blatant. You're playing it firmly on the left, waiting your turn to assist these bigots in turning this case into a three-ring circus featuring racism, hatred, and twisted justice. You know, it's just more proof of how useless you've become in disseminating truth and knowledge that breeds peace and unity, and what experts you are at turning a blind eye to truth, and how you breed violence
and division.
See, I consider myself to be a Christian woman. And I'm not perfect by any means. I sin just like everybody else do. Because the level of hate that I have for niggas, that alone, I feel like I believe that it will send me straight to hell. Because it's cases like Carmelo Anthony's that really truly send me into a nigga hating frenzy. The mindset of you niggas truly need to be studied. And see, something told me not to react initially because a lot of things about this case just off the rip didn't even sound right. And one thing about our people, we are just so emotional. The best way to get us stirred up is to make it about race because we are the biggest racists. And with that, we play the victim mentality card. Something always has to happen for us to misbehave, and it's because we're black. Nothing just happens to supersede that. All the facts that we can literally just shove in your face will go literally out of the window because you were violated, because you were black. See, I truly believe that boy had all the intentions on killing somebody that day. Because here's the thing, you are a whole track star. You know how things are ran and how things go. But yet you chose to go to the opposing team's side with a backpack and a weapon. Why are you there with a backpack and a weapon? Now, these folks asked you 15 times to leave from their side and you refuse to go. Instead, you make a threat saying basically, fuck around and find out. And you mean to tell me that nothing about that was premeditated? You was ready to use whatever you had in that book bag. Even with this boy shoving you. You could have just beat his ass or stuck him, something. But no, you wanted to kill. Because you reached inside that book bag and you stuck this boy in the chest. There was too many opportunities for him to turn around and walk away from the situation. But no, he really wanted to harm someone. And all because this boy pushed you, you felt like it was an opportunity for you to kill somebody. Now you want to claim self-defense. And you dumbass niggas is sitting up here saying that a boy, a human being, was worth losing his life over a push. See, in black culture, self-control is really scarce. That we see it every day. Niggas is fighting in all types of places. Niggas fighting churches. Niggas is fighting on fairgrounds. Niggas fighting everywhere because they don't have self-control. Nothing about that situation at all is screaming self-defense. It screams intent. He wanted to do it. As usual, you niggas like to always pull that race card. What the hell does black have to do with anything? He committed a crime. And the kicker about it all, they had 6 witnesses. And 4 out of 6 of them were black and they testified against Carmelo Anthony. They said that he was the aggressor. And you don't hear no black people talking about that. And see, that's the problem. Y'all like to pick and choose shit that fit that ghetto ass rhetoric. When the facts and when the truth come out, y'all never have anything else to say. I'm sorry, but your boy is cooked. Toast. Burnt. You niggas stay looking at the end result, but never look at how we got there. If he did not go over there, sitting on the opposing team's side, y'all realize none of this would have happened. But like I said, y'all always picking and choosing whatever fits your narrative. And this is why I say black supremacy is a thing. Y'all have a thing with this whole black power shit because y'all mad that he has an all white jewelry. Like what make y'all think that if a black person was gonna be on the jewelry, he was gonna automatically get a pass? Cause Let Me would have been on that jewelry, baby. Guilty. Guilty. It's the audacity of y'all thinking that y'all own black people in every which way. To me, that is really, it's really freakishly mind-blowing. And just to put it out there as well, this just goes to show you that no matter whether, because he comes from a 2-parent household in McKinney, Texas, so this is a pretty nice area. Demons are demons. Okay, you don't have to be in the hood just to be a demon. If it's in you, it's in you. He wanted to be a demon. He performed an act, and boom, here we are. You niggas really irk me in every inch of my soul, using that as an excuse to get away with everything. You guys never ever hold yourselves accountable to nothing. And then at the same time, you have people out here in the world thinking that me, other black people are like you niggas. That shit makes me so angry. And that's why I have to pray, because I'm telling you, the hate that I have, I need to try to find some love. I need to dig deep in my soul and get on my knees and pray and find some love in my heart for you niggas, because it's just I just don't have any.